And good Saturday morning. Let me get all these pop-outs. And let's go live on TikTok. TikTok. And we are now live on TikTok. All right. Next, let's get these pop-outs. Okay, we're all set. All right, first things first. Let's check what the weather is like. It's chilly here. It's about 43. It is chilly. It's actually 44. I was close. Cold front. Now this is the area of concern today, right in here. There could be severe weather. Midsection of the country. That is where the action could be today. Let's see. Oh my God, what is that so early? Oh yeah, look at that line developing. I know KJ is going to a wedding. I hope you're safe and your family and friends. Be safe. Is it delivery? Oh yeah. The pads for the cats. There's a person at my door. Oh, that's Mom feeding the cats. What the hell is this?
There's been
Oh, here we go with the propaganda. And there'll be a lot of that today. A lot of it. Because a lot of tropes will be used today. The typical tropes. It's so sickening. And people are so hip to it now. They're not stupid. The typical tropes that are used, people are already past that. They're hip. You can't just keep using it over and over and think it's going to work all the time, because it's not. Maybe for one specific side, they love it. They think they're all manipulated and brainwashed and whatever it is, convinced that that's the case. But that's not the case. That's what they want you to hear and what you want to believe. It's bullshit. And I hope all those people that go out today have a great day of expressing their speech and their freedoms of protest, as long as they do it peacefully. Because there will be people out there filming you and watching you to do anything so they can use it and say, oh, they're all violent. They're all Antifa. They're all pro-Hamas. They're all domestic terrorists. This is the enemy within. So please, if you're going to go out there today and you're participating in this, do it peacefully. Because they're just going to be watching and waiting for you to slip up. Because that's exactly what they want. So they can put it all over social media, their newscasts. Don't feed into it. Don't fall into that trap. To the millions of people that are going to be out there today across the country. Remember, they're calling all of you Antifa, pro-Hamas, domestic terrorists of violence, etc. The typical tropes. You're for illegal immigration. You know, all the typical things to attack you. So please go out there. If you're going to participate in this, do it peacefully. Because trust me, they don't like this. The other side does not like this. And I'm in the middle looking at this, and I'm like, how irresponsible leadership is doing it. Some of these people in power calling it a hate rally. Calling Americans in that hateful way is just despicable. Despicable. And I always say this, it's not about pro-Hamas, it's about pro-Palestinian. Look what happened in Gaza. It's completely leveled. It's a crisis I've never seen. It's not about being pro-Hamas, it's about being pro-Palestinian for those innocent people that got slaughtered. Pretty much. And when they speak out against Hamas, what do? Have firing squads for the people who speak up against them. So stop the nonsense. They're not pro-Hamas, they're pro-Palestinian, sticking up for the rights of the Palestinian people. Stop it. And the Antifa nonsense. Like millions of people out there are Antifa or pro-Hamas or for illegal immigrants or whatever the hell these tropes are that they're throwing out there to see if they stick on the wall. The base loves it, but that's all that loves it. Because independents and Democrats are united. And even some moderate Republicans will be out there too. Because they're voicing their, what the hell? So people need to just stop the nonsense. Anyway, here's that line that's developing here. This is going to be a serious situation potentially for the midsection of the country. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on this. So like I said, I hope the millions of people voice your opinions. Your right under the Constitution, your First Amendment right, freedom of speech, freedom of protest. Go out there, do it peacefully, because they're all going to be watching you and they're going to be filming you, waiting to take that one clip, put it all over social media, all over the news that you were violent. Because that's exactly what they want. Don't feed into it. Go out there and whatever you're going to do it peacefully. Because this is not about Democrats. This is a lot of people just completely disgusted of what's going on in our country, including a lot of independents like me. Moderates. There'll be Republicans out there, moderates. There'll be Democrats, of course. There'll be independent people out there. There'll be grandmas and granddads and children and families. They're not Antifa. They're not fucking pro-Hamas. They're not for illegal immigration. They're protesting against the insanity that's going on in this country, against innocent Americans being fucking hogtied or zip-tied, children. It is just insane what's going on in this country. And I'm glad that those people are going out there and doing what they do as their right, as a citizen of this country. And if you don't like it, using your tropes, trying to use that as a fear propaganda to rile up your base, well, you know what? It's not going to work no more. Because a lot of people across party lines are fed up. So yeah, 37% of the country, the diehards, of course they love it. The tropes. That's what feeds them. The rest of the country is fed up. I'm one of them. Fed up. It's got to stop. Because it is. Do you realize what's going on in government? Firing people because they don't go with the loyalty shit? Because that's what it is. You have to be loyal. Not doing apolitical. Loyal. If you're not part of us, you're out. That's what dictators do. That's what autocrats do. If people don't see the signs on the wall, what's going on here, then they're blind or they're ignorant or they're going along with it. But people need to freaking wake up. There will be millions of people out there today. This could be the biggest national protest rally ever in the United States. That says a lot. And you're going to have always elements, just like you'll have elements if it was a rally for the right. There's always an element. There's always people out there. There's anarchists out there. There are people trying to stir shit up. There will be people out there to try to confront us, cause some type of confrontation. You're going to always have that element. But the majority of the people, like the last rally, are families, children, grandmas, granddads, mothers, fathers. People who are concerned, truly concerned, and again, speaking their right to protest. That's what this country was founded on. Not to demonize and call it a hate rally or Antifa or pro-Hamas or pro-whatever the fuck, calling them domestic terrorists, the enemy within. Because that's exactly what they want to label them as. Typical tropes. But you know what? A lot of people are already, they know this. A lot of people are saying, this ain't new. We've heard this before. We know what their strategy is here. To demoralize people, not to go out and do it. To demonize people, to label people, to stereotype people. That's what this is about. And that is so irresponsible for leadership to do, in my opinion. Horrible. Horrible. So I just hope that the people go out there and do it peacefully. That's your right. That's your constitutional right. And I always said this. Since this all started, it's not about being pro-Hamas. It's looking at what's going on to the civilians in Gaza, the Palestinians, who, if they speak out, what do you see on TV? A firing squad taking them out. There's no doubt Hamas has to go. They are a terrorist group, organization. There's just no doubt about that. No, I don't think anybody could debate that. But you can't say what happened in Gaza to the innocent people. That place is completely leveled. There's no infrastructure. There's nothing. Starvation. What about those people? It's not about pro-Hamas. The hell is wrong with people? And that's how they try to swing it. And then they say there's going to be a bunch of anti-Semites. So there's no white supremacists that aren't anti-Semites? Are you fucking kidding me? Give me a break. It's such hypocrisy. It's just mind-boggling how insane that leadership would call it a hate rally. And if you're an American citizen, if you're a MAGA, you love it. But that is 37% of the country hardcore. That's minority. That's not the majority of the country. The minority of the country. To be real. We know where the Democrats sit. Where are the independents? Independents are completely fleeing what's going on right now. I can tell you that right now. The moderates are saying, fuck this. This is crazy. It's not what I voted for. I did not vote for this. And I voted for him. Mom voted for Harris. I voted for him. Because I thought that he could, but food is up. And yes, inflation is going up. It's not coming down. It's going up a little. There's all kinds of shit going on. Utilities going up. Economy is not good right now. At all. Nothing. Groceries will be down on the first day. Groceries have been up ever since. Utilities coming down? Bullshit. And obviously you could see, did you see the latest? They're going to lay off people, cut funding in Boston, New York, all blue states targeted. With the shutdown, they're using it to target the blue states. All blue. Military, National Guard, all blue. Look what's going on. If this was done by the other side, they'd be freaking out. That tells you right there it's wrong. And what's bad is if the Democrats get into office, they're going to pull the same bullshit. I hope they don't. That's going on right now. Two wrongs do not make a right. This has to stop. And I hope that all these people go out there, like I said, speak your mind, express your thoughts, everything else, but please do it peacefully. Because there will be millions of people out there, and they're not all Antifa, and they're not all pro-Hamas, and they're not all for illegal immigrants, and they're not domestic terrorists looking to create violence. That's what they want you with their famous tropes to believe. But see, the tropes are getting old, and people are getting hip to this bullshit now. The majority of the country's not stupid. They're not blinded by words of ignorance and intolerance and hate. You called it a hate rally. That's hate. You just said these people going out there today, millions, is participating in a hate rally. You're labeling all those people participating in a hate rally. Think about that. Fellow Americans are being labeled. So this has to stop. It really has to stop. So, good morning to everybody. I got my little rant off my chest. And I will be keeping an eye on what goes on because you know. And I don't even want to watch the media at all. And you're going to have procrastinators out there. You're going to have people to try to bait other people, guaranteed, with their phones, to provoke them, to get them on tape so they can put it all over social media, use clips of those, potentially for future ads, campaign ads, to put them on TV, on conservative media, to show how you spoke with vile language and as a response for being provoked, because that's what they want. So don't fall into that trap. Don't fall into that trap because that's exactly what they want. Please go out there and be respectful, responsible, and peaceful. That's my advice. And actually, I wrote a song for those people that are going out there today, which I'm going to publish soon. And I'm going to do it now. And again, grandmas, grandparents, mothers, fathers, children. There's going to be all kinds of people out there today. And they're all participating, quote, hate rally, end quote. Think about that. I see what you're writing, Riley, but I don't use Discord. Or actually, I don't use Instagram either, so. And I don't know exactly what you're trying to tell me. If you hang out like a regular person, it's all good. But I see what you're writing. Anyway, I wrote this. And I did a different version this morning. So I'm going to play it now. For all those people going out there today.
Freedom of speech, right to protest, opposing vitriol, democracy stressed, labels attached, lack of responsibility, misleading and dividing, a sense of fragility. Regardless of party, people come together, labeled as people of hate and violent in nature, revolting against autocracy, a land free of kings, representing all the people, not to kiss his ring. People stand together, peacefully protecting their rights, free speech under attack, darkness relents to light, constitutional crisis, judicial arm of immunity, regardless of party, Americans stand in unity.
I'll check the weather in a second.
Stereotypes or ignorance, false sense of pride, demonizing the opposition, religion used as defense, calling oneself a patriot. How does this make sense? Love of country is not one-sided, despite our differences, provocation so misguided, communication and understanding, respecting each other's views, united we shall prevail, those seeking division will lose. People stand together, peacefully protecting their rights, free speech under attack, darkness relents to light, constitution, no crisis, judicial realm of immunity, regardless of party, Americans stand in unity. Freedom of speech, right to protest, opposing vitriol, democracy stressed, labels attached, lack of responsibility, misleading and dividing, a sense of fragility. Regardless of party, people come together, labeled as people of hate and violent in nature, revolting against autocracy, a land free of kings, representing all the people, not to kiss his ring. People stand together, peacefully protecting their rights, free speech under attack, darkness relents to light, constitutional crisis, judicial arm of immunity, regardless of party, Americans stand in unity. Weaponization of fear, conspiracy spread wide, stereotypes or ignorance, false sense of pride, demonizing the opposition, religion used as defense, calling oneself a patriot. How does this make sense? Love of country is not one-sided, despite our differences, provocation so misguided, communication and understanding, respecting each other's views, united we shall prevail, those seeking division will lose. People stand together, peacefully protecting their rights, free speech under attack, darkness relents to light, constitution, no crisis, judicial realm of immunity, regardless of party, Americans stand in unity.
So go out there today, do it peacefully, under your right, under the Constitution. Don't let them try to intimidate you or you're fear mongering or tropes to label you, because that's exactly what they want you to do, is be discouraged. Don't do anything stupid out there today, because they'll be filming you. They're going to use it against you. So please, if you're going to go participate, the millions of people out there today, please do it respectfully, peacefully. It is your right. It is your constitutional right to do what you're going to do today. Despite what the other side is saying, don't pay no mind to it. Do what your passion is. Speak your mind. Go out there and do it the right way. Please do it peacefully. Please. Because there's going to be people out there, like I said, with phones, trying to get clips of provocation, trying to get you to come out and say something crazy so they can use it on social media, on the news media, everywhere else. So please, be smart, do it the right way, be respectful, do it peacefully, because they're labeling you as domestic terrorists, pro-Hamas, Antifa, for illegal immigration, you name it. All the tropes have been put out there as a hate rally. You know what they're trying to do here. So please do it right today, because there's going to be millions of people out there. When you have that many people out there, you have to be careful, because there's going to be people out there that are going to try to confront you, to provoke you, to get you on video when they provoke you. So please be careful out there today. Do it the right way. Be peaceful. Be respectful. Now, as far as the weather, the main concern in the country is right here, where you see this line. There could be severe storms here, even possible tornadoes in the midsection of the country. It's early in the morning yet, very early here. Just please be careful if you live in these areas. Now, where are you saying, Cats Vids? Where are you located? What state? Don't tell me specific. Just tell me what state you're in. Because there's a lot of people that are going to be out there today throughout the country. This could be the biggest rally protest in the country's history. And that's what worries them. That's why they're putting out all these tropes. Maryland. Let's see. Let's see if I can go to... I shouldn't use this. I'm going to go to the... we can go to the wind. Is that what you're concerned about, the wind? You live in Indiana. Hold on. Just give me 1 sec. Everybody just give me... I'll get to all your weather. It doesn't look too bad. It looks chilly out there. It's chilly here, where I live in north of Newburgh. So we're in the... It's cold today. It's cold this morning. I don't think the weather... You're talking about tomorrow? Let's look at tomorrow. I think this rain might be coming, yeah. Might be rainy tomorrow. The system is going to move east. That's in the midsection of the country right now. So if you live in the East Coast, you got to watch the weather, because it's going to move this way. And there's supposed to be some high winds associated. But look how warm the temperatures are in the 70s, because the wind is coming from the south. The storm system is way up here, but it's going to pull a lot of that warm air, which is moist air. And we could have a nice situation. Well, not a nice situation, but a situation where it's going to be stormy here, especially windy here. That you wanted to know about tomorrow. So tomorrow doesn't look too good. Alexa, what's the weather for Maryland tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Maryland, expect partly cloudy
Oh, it
skies
says partly
with a high
cloudy.
of 73 degrees and a low of 56.
Might be at your nighttime.
There's a 7% chance of rain during the day.
Don't worry about
Increasing to rain at night.
Yeah,
a coastal
there it is.
flood advisory is in effect until
It's tomorrow
8 a.m.
night
Monday,
that this
with
comes
minor
in.
flooding expected in low-lying areas.
Tomorrow night for you. This system is coming toward you. It's not going to really affect you till tomorrow night. Okay, so who said what else here? What other weather? Indiana. Well, let's look. I should just go to... Indiana might be a concern. Because that's where the... I think I should use the other one. Are you looking at Indiana for today? Kentucky, you need to pay attention today. I don't even have to look. You need to pay attention in Kentucky with these storms. They could affect you today. I'm not so sure about. It looks nasty in here. But we should check Radar Omega, because that'll show me the radar better. Radar Plus is now on the satellite. That's new. Oh shit. This is my premium, so that's interesting. Radar Plus. Okay, I got it. I understand. So why aren't you doing it? Open the satellite to access your radar. Uh-oh. What is it, Mom?
Forget it.
Oh,
Uy,
she-
¿qué es eso?
I don't know. This is crazy.
What the hell? Oh my God, me queda in the corner. Somebody just didn't close.
What's going on?
It's ridiculous. I don't know how this got out here.
I know. Anyway,
Look,
what?
come on.
What is it, Mom? I'm live right now. What is it?
Put the light on.
Alexa, turn on living room light.
I'm not a
Okay.
vampire or anything.
What's good?
Well,
What's the problem?
Yeah, Google.
What?
Somebody's trying to mess around. This is your phone or my phone?
That's your phone. What's the problem?
You'll see the problem when you see it. I know, this is a mess.
This is crazy. All
I
right.
didn't even walk through the-
Everything's fine. She just can't see.
The
And
guitars, they're
leave my
everywhere.
guitars.
Everything
Just
is
give me your
fucking
phone. I'm
messy.
live right now. Can I have your phone?
Yes.
Hand it to me.
No, what am I doing? Giving it to you.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with your phone. You hit something.
No, I
Okay.
did not hit nothing.
Yeah, here. Your phone is fine.
Let me check it out. I thought
Okay.
it was your phone.
No, it's your phone.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to call my sister.
All right. I'm gonna shut the light, because it's bothering me. Can you go out of the room, please?
You scan? Oh, that's the only thing I see here. Scan. Sandy. Scan.
All right, Mom.
Hi, Maddie. If I get somebody that is.
Anyway,
scan,
Kentucky.
What a beating they're gonna get from me. Scam. Shit out. The shit out of the fucking.
She won. Yeah, no, it's too early for this. I'm telling you that right now. It's too early. But this is a concern today with this line. There could be, some storms in here, but this is where the severe weather is potentially right here. You could already see it's setting up. And it's moving east, generally. So if you're in Kentucky, I saw somebody was in Kentucky.
Where do you wanna go?
Alexa, shut living room light.
I don't know where you wanna go.
Got
yet,
it.
Billy.
So if you're in Kentucky or anywhere in the midsection of the country, you really have to pay attention to your weather today. Arkansas, you could see it's Oklahoma, Texas. All this is going to head east eventually. So there's always the chance of tornadic activity. And I'm sure they're forecasting it, but this one is not that great for that. Let's look at Radar Omega. Let's see what is looking on there. It's too early for that. My gosh. Wow, look at that already. That line already. I know the storm chasers will be out today. That's for sure. So this line is already starting to try to get its act together. This is a flood. Heavy rainfall, flash flooding possible in here right now. But this is going to change this afternoon. There's going to be a lot of alerts popping up later. This is not significant right now. When that's either red, which we don't want to see red because that's tornado warnings, or like a brown, orangey color, that's severe thunderstorm warnings. There's none of that yet. It's too early. But got to keep an eye on this for the day. See, this is these alerts down here. Special weather statement. Let's look at the radar. Yep. Look at that. Already. Early in the morning. Look at that. And that's part of that one line. So it's really the midsection of the country, up and down. Because this line is going to extend hundreds of miles. It's like this. This is where the line is. It's ahead of the front. So it's going to be right in here. And you're going to, like I said, if you're in Tennessee, Arkansas, Eastern Texas, Northeastern Texas, Oklahoma, Kentucky, you have to watch your weather today. So you could see the line is trying to form. I don't know how far south it's going to go. It's extending. So right through here. And it's going to move east. So western Tennessee, definitely Kentucky, western Kentucky possibly, as this line shifts east. You really need to pay attention to your weather here today. Went through Wisconsin just as rain. Yeah. Got to remember the temperatures are, they're lower. You don't have that much instability in the atmosphere. Daylight heating here, the warm air rises. It causes that instability in the atmosphere. So that's why you tend to see it more down to the south. And there is definitely some Gulf moisture pumping in to feed it. You know what I mean? It's coming in. That's windy's good for that. Let me see if I can pull up windy again. Windy's good for that. See that moisture coming in from the Gulf? It's pumping it up. And it's interacting with that cold front. Because the storm is way up here in Canada. The low. You could see the cooler air behind it, driving behind it. Look at it, it's in the 40s. Look at the temperatures ahead. Now it's early. If we put this later, I mean, it's going to be in the mid 60s. Look at that, 79 degrees ahead of the front. 79. This is far up north. So when this system starts to drive behind it, this colder air starts driving down. It clashes with that warmer air, and you have a lot of instability in the atmosphere. So that's why I'm expecting right in here today. This could be not good. There's actually a weak low pressure here. See the winds coming, heading more to the east, out of the west. Look at the air driving down ahead of this warmer air coming up from the Gulf. That's why you have the potential today for severe weather. Right in here. So anywhere in here, really, you really need to pay attention to your weather. Now, Wisconsin, Minnesota, doesn't look to be so bad right now. Maybe some showers. Oh, you got some showers to the west. This is yeah, it's heading east. That's a future forecast. But look at this stuff down here. Look at this. See how the line is coming all the way down? This will fill in. This line is extending pretty much from the northern tier states of the United States all the way down to Texas. That's a strong front. And it's early. Now, I do want to see the satellite to see if it's clear, because that causes the daylight heating with the sun out. Why isn't the satellite coming up? Yeah, we know. We want satellite. I don't want that. There we go. So you could see it right here. So you see how there's breaks in here? The sun is going to come out. It's just going to heat up. It's going to help this, in the unstable atmosphere. It's just going to strengthen any potential storms here. So like I said, if you live in anywhere ahead of this front, you need to watch today. Right in here. I would be paying close attention. to the weather if you live in those areas. I have to worry about, there's potential for some 40 to 50 mile per hour winds in western New York, Ohio Valley, tomorrow night into Monday. Over here, I might get gusts up to 40 from that system to the north as it moves east. So we might get it. Matter of fact, I want to check mine. Let's look at tomorrow night. It's going to be right near us. Look at those warm temperatures. This is crazy ahead of it. This is the problem right here. And it's going to move east. Look at those winds coming up. For us in New York, coastal, there could be problems here. But forget about that. I'm thinking about now. The majority of the country is pretty quiet, except the midsection. It's all in here. You're on the peninsula. It could be, yeah, enough. It could be. The potential is there. We should check what they're saying. The potential is there for tornadoes today. Isolated tornadoes. Definitely rain, and definitely some thunderstorms out there. Let's check AccuWeather. What are they saying? The Weather Channel is not as good as it used to be. Look at that. There it is. Severe storm set to erupt Saturday with tornado danger. There it is. It's in the midsection of the country. Mississippi Valley. There. Just what I was just talking about. Saturday afternoon, Saturday night. Severe storms Sunday. See how it moves east? Oh, that's what I want to see. Look at these wind gusts by me. Sunday night, tomorrow. Look at this. 40 to 50 mile per hour winds in Detroit, Buffalo, Pittsburgh. For me, 30 to 40. Tomorrow night. But it's not about tomorrow right now. It's about today. Today, there's your threat. Now, when you have severe thunderstorms, you have to worry about isolated tornadoes. Look at this. In the northern part of this area, strong wind gusts may occur even without thunder or lightning. St. Louis, Little Rock, Memphis, major cities within AccuWeather's moderate to severe weather risk zone. Within this area, a more concentrated zone of severe thunderstorms is expected, along with the heightened risk for a few tornadoes from central Arkansas to southeastern Missouri and southwestern Illinois. I was just saying this. I'm pretty good with looking at the models and the maps, and this just confirmed it. So yeah, you really need to pay attention to your weather today in these areas. And like I said, it's early. Daylight heating will fuel these storms in the afternoon. So you could see it. You could see the whole area here. And you could see the winds coming out from the northwest, colliding with this warmer, moist air. And that's where you get this clash. But look at the Gulf moisture being pumped in. That's warmer air, moist air, feeding into here. Look at, if we go into this afternoon, look at these crazy temperatures. 80 degrees. 80 in Fort Wayne. In Ohio, it's going to be 80. That's nuts for this time of year. That is not normal. That's way... where are we looking? Columbus? Ma, please. Alexa, what's the normal temperature for Columbus, Ohio for today?
In Columbus, Ohio today, the normal temperature range is 67 to 82 degrees.
Oh, so to 82. That's normal? 60, that big of a zone? 62 to 80? I don't know about that. But look at how warm it's going to be. The normal here, right this time of year, is like 62 right now. So I don't know that. But there's a lot of warm air here. That's the point.
You know what I was trying to tell you right now? That it's very cold here.
I know it's cold. It's like 44 degrees. Alexa, what's the temperature?
It's currently 49 degrees.
Oh, it's warmer than I thought.
Today's forecast
Alexa,
is-
stop. 49. It's still cold. Still chilly. But yeah, you see, look at this. They're just starting to fuel up already. Look at this line already. Look at this line. And what is it, Central Time here? It's 8:49 a.m. And these storms are fueling up already. Look at that. So anywhere east of these storms, you need to pay attention today. Memphis, Arkansas, Little Rock, points north.
Wow, this is pure sugar.
Oh my God. Illinois. I mean, you could see it right in here. Kentucky. Possibly Mississippi in here. Maybe Louisiana. Northern parts as this thing moves east, northeast. Let's look at the model. Yeah, they're moving northeast. But east, generally, but northeast. The whole system is moving east because the low is moving east. But the storms are moving to the northeast. That's a future model. Right now, that's an hour ago. 24. This weather radar is weird how they're doing it now.
Bill,
Oh my God.
Bill,
What is it, Ma?
what the hell is that? That's pure sugar.
That is not pure sugar. It is blueberry pie. It is not pure sugar.
The
it
big
is not.
balls like that?
Eat the sweet potato pie. It's no sugar.
But the little ones, the round ones like this,
What little round ones? I didn't buy no little round pies.
not a pie. It's like a box.
Let me go see what she's talking about.
It's sugar. You know.
I don't know. I gotta look.
Diabetes, man.
I don't know what you're talking about. Let me see. I didn't buy nothing like that. What are you talking about? That's cereal.
Yeah, cereal with sugar.
Yeah, that's for me. That's not
How
for
can
you.
you do that to
Because it
yourself?
doesn't have that much sugar, and I don't have
Oh,
diabetes.
yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you will.
No, I don't. Okay. My gosh. Too early for this. My God. I can't even. It's too early for this. Anyway. So, getting back to this. This is 2 minutes ago. Look at this line getting its act together. No bueno. This is no bueno. Because there could be the possibility for tornadoes. We just read it. And if you live anywhere east of this line, pretty much from Texas all the way to Ohio and east, you need to watch this weather today. Plan accordingly because there's a lot of people that are going to be out there today. And I don't have to say why. But there's going to be a lot of people out there today. So be mindful of the weather if you're going to be partaking in any of those rallies. Because it could get really dicey. Look at this. It's going to extend all the way down. This will fill in as the morning progresses, afternoon. This is all going to fill in. So remember, if you're east of this, like in here, if you're right in here today, you should be paying attention to your weather. Obviously, the people here are already dealing with it. But this is going to shift to the east. So if you live here today, especially right in here, even into Kentucky, western parts of Kentucky, Tennessee, maybe Mississippi here, maybe northern areas of Louisiana, stretching into Indiana. Definitely right here, Illinois. You need to watch your weather today. It doesn't look, and it's early. I'll check this again in like 3-4 hours. But Brian's laughing. He's playing, what the hell's going on over there? This is what my life is like. It's always cray-cray. Yeah, but this is the story for today, weather-wise. And there's not much going to show up on Radar Omega right now. There's definitely going to be more alerts as the day goes on. Let's look at the radar here. Not much going on. There's a few storms here. Remember, it's early. Yeah, there's a few storms down here too. One of our friends on TikTok, KJ, is going to a wedding today, and he lives in western Tennessee. This afternoon, he needs to watch his weather. Over here, western parts of Kentucky, Mississippi, definitely Arkansas. Like I said, maybe northern areas of Louisiana. And it stretches all the way up. Indiana, you need to pay attention. Eastern parts of Illinois. I mean, there's... And then it's going to be a problem for me tomorrow night here. As this whole system moves east. The low is way up. It's in Canada. This isn't going to be anything to worry about. That's going out. I don't see anything else to worry about that way. There's going to be a big storm here, British Columbia. They're going to get... I mean, they're going to get slammed. Let me see if I could see that model. Let's look at the wind. That storm system's coming in for them up in Canada. Look at that. Look at that thing coming right toward them. There's another one behind it. BC, look at these storms lining up. My gosh. Look at that. Boom. Look at that onshore flow. That's nasty. Nasty. It's going to be not too nice here Monday, too. But right now, it's right here. You could see it. I could see it. Anyway. So that's basically what's going on today with the weather. And like I said, I'll keep an eye on it. I'll monitor it. And there'll probably be some storm chasers out there. I don't know if there's any cameras here right now. It's already past that. You could see it's gusty. I pay for this, so I have access and I can show it. But they're already behind the main area. That's here. This is what I wanted to see if we can see. This one's probably not going to show much either. Oh, that's just a monitoring station. Yeah. Let's see if there's any other cameras that we can access. The storm chasers will be out later. Let's look. I need a radar. Hey, there's a line right there. No cameras though. It's weird. The farther north you go, and there's less cameras. There's a lot down to the south. Yeah, but that line is starting to get its act together. That's not good. Let me check the radar down here. Yeah, but the majority of it has moved. These storms are coming up that way. They're moving to the northeast. Let me see something. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you could see this is going to be nasty today, boy. There's potential for tornadoes. See, it just passed them. They just got this right here.
The New York Rangers.
Alexa, stop. I get sports updates and weather updates at 10 a.m. All right, so that's already passed. I don't see any other cameras in the vicinity. This one's way out, and it's moving to the northwest. I mean, northeast, so.
It's currently 50.
Alexa,
degrees.
stop. Look how fast those clouds are moving. Looks beautiful there. Beautiful, looks like a little breezy in Texas, but it looks like a nice day down there. Okay, so let's check up here. Yep. Let's see which way these are moving. They're moving northeast, so this is going to go to their north. Most of this is going to go to their north for this camera. There's no cameras up here. Most of the storm chasers stay to the south. They're probably all bunched in here right now somewhere. There's a lot going on in the middle here. They'll be out later. They're probably setting up in Tennessee. I don't even think they'll go into Kentucky. They're going to be in here somewhere. They'll pop up. So yeah, look how nasty it is already though. That's a nasty cell right here. The weird thing is that I'm not seeing any threat boxes yet. They'll pop up later, but there's no severe watch boxes yet for certain areas, which I'm surprised at actually. There will be later. Oklahoma, Texas, Oklahoma, and most of it's in Oklahoma. Wow. That's why. Wow, look at that. That's nasty. Oh my gosh. This could be ugly. For real. Wow, look at that one that went across. That there's a few there that was potential rotation. That one just went rogue this way. That one, it just went across. That's cray cray. So this is why you got to watch. This line is nasty right now. This one. That's why they got these boxes. The potential there for rotation. Because you could see how fast they're moving. That's Oklahoma. That's starting to look nasty too. Look at that one cell right here that's moving, that developed. Look at this one. The purple's hail right there. Look how it just blows up. Boom.
Tommy, you should make sandwiches for you.
I'm not hungry right now, Ma.
But I'm saying.
I know I
you
will.
should. That is the one
Delaware?
you should do it.
Let me check. Delaware should be fine today. Tomorrow, maybe not. You should be fine in Delaware. You're not far from me. I'm in the Hudson Valley in New York by Poughkeepsie. Yeah, you should be fine today. Matter of fact, we could look at the satellite imagery. You should be fine today in Delaware. And there's a few clouds around. Nothing to worry about. Not today. Tomorrow could be different, but not today. I wouldn't worry about today. You got so much rain and high winds, it was absolutely crazy, really. St. Louis, I think Missouri. I thought I saw that. Let's look. Oh yeah, you need to watch, and you definitely need to watch in St. Louis today. Oh, no doubt about it. The line is coming your way. Who said St. Louis? Whoever said St. Louis, you need to watch your weather today, because this whole line is heading your way. It's heading your way. Eventually, this line is coming towards you. There's St. Louis here. I'll leave the mouse on it. See how the line is generally moving in your direction? How about Columbia, Missouri? If you're to the west of that line, you should be okay. If you're east of that line, you are not okay. Columbia. Yeah. I think you're okay there because the front is already... This is a future model. that I'm playing right now, you see the red? That's a future model. I think you're okay in Colombia. The worst is to your east. You should be okay. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but I'm saying you should be okay. Because the worst of it is to your east now. It's moving away from you. Well, it will move away from you. But wait a minute. We need to see what's going on now. 56 minutes ago. 9 minutes ago. 6 minutes ago. But still, look at Colombia. It missed you. The worst of it's to your south and moving east. It missed you. So, you can't, I'm south of St. Louis. Again, if you live in St. Louis, you need to pay attention to this weather today. There's no doubt about that. I'm going to have to search again because I'm not familiar with this area. Oh, shit, I hit the wrong one. I hit some island. Oh, that's too funny. And I'm spelling it wrong. That doesn't help. There we go. Yeah. I mean, you're about to get some showers now, but that's nothing yet. That's what you got to work. You're south of St. Louis. Look at the line to your west. It's moving northeast. But you could potentially get part of this line your way. I'll put it in motion. So if you live St. Louis, south of St. Louis, you should pay attention to your weather today. See how it's moving east, northeast? St. Louis is in the path. Now, just like anything else, you got to wait to see how this line, the line could fall apart. And you may just get showers. You're probably going to get some showers at the least. But there is some strong storms in there right now. So just be mindful that you have nasty weather to your west, heading in your general direction. That's how I would say it. Because it's coming. There's St. Louis here. There's going to be a shower coming through you now, soon. But look at these storms coming your way. We're just in the marginal risk. Okay. Do you know, like when they predict there's a marginal risk of storms coming here, they say there's a chance of thunderstorms. I always look at the radar because it's just a hit or miss thing. You could have storms to your north, storms to your south. It doesn't mean that you're going to get them. But you got to watch the line, how the storms develop. Really, they could tell you whatever they want to tell you. There is a risk. You could see the risk is there. You need to pay attention to your local radar and see as the day progresses how this line, if it takes shape, if it stays organized, you need to pay attention. There is definitely a risk today for St. Louis area. There's no doubt. But you have to monitor it because it could weaken. It could strengthen. There could be storms in your area, but doesn't mean it's going to necessarily affect you. It's hit or miss. You know what I mean? You just got to watch your weather. Again, look at the general direction they're moving. East, northeast. That line stretches all the way down. So even if you're in St. Louis, follow the movement. Follow the movement. Follow the movement. Look where it's moving. Right towards St. Louis. This isn't going to hit you. This is going to get you down here. Because this is lower. It's moving to the northeast. So it's going to slide this way. This is what you need to pay attention to right here. Because it's moving northeast. It's heading in the general direction of St. Louis. Right here. See them? This is your concern down here moving this way. Not this. This is going to go to the north. This is what you need to pay attention to, the lower part. This. Because that's going to move up towards you. Don't look to the west. Look to the southwest. You know what I mean? So like right now, I'm going to try to do it. That was 11 minutes ago. Let's just say 8 minutes ago. Where is St. Louis again? My God, my eyes are so early in the morning. It should be in here somewhere, right? Where the heck did I go with St. Louis? My gosh. You would think they would have it like brighter. Now I gotta do it all over again. I know it's in that general area. Yeah. Now we got a dot. That's what I want. So here, look at the forecast on the bottom. Thunderstorms right in here. So it's this afternoon and tonight. It's you got that threat. Over here, it's showing. What time is that? I can't even see that. That's saying 10 a.m. There's a shower in the area right now. Right now. But that's nothing compared to what's behind this. Right there. This is what you have to watch. Because this is heading this way. Right here. Pay mind to this. The person that said St. Louis. Could you see? Yeah, definitely Oklahoma. Justin, Oklahoma. Yes. Right now, it's pretty nasty in Oklahoma. Right now. I think the South Central. I'll get to that in a second. Alexa, what's the weather for St. Louis? Oh, my God. Alexa, stop. Alexa, what's the weather for St. Louis, Missouri today?
It's currently 70 degrees, and there are showers nearby in St. Louis. Today's forecast shows a high of 73 and a low of 50, with heavy thunderstorms expected throughout the day and thunder showers at night.
There you go. Heavy thunderstorms.
Looks like St. Louis is getting a real soaking today. Those thunderstorms mean business.
Okay, let's focus on Oklahoma. Alexa, what's the weather for Oklahoma City today? Oh, yeah, look at this. Look at this.
It's 72 degrees in Oklahoma City with light rain and thunder right now. Today's high will reach 75 with morning rain clearing to a clear night and the low dropping to 48 degrees.
Look at that right now. Right there, Texas, Oklahoma, the border area. And they're moving northeast.
It's currently 72
Alexa,
degrees
stop.
with light.
Look. This is rain, really. This. Look at this. This is the future model. Look at this shit. This is nasty. You can see the lightning, but I'm doing the future model. And that's going to move into Arkansas. It's going to move east. But mostly it's moving to the northeast right now. Really northeast. But yeah, Oklahoma. That's a future model. This is 3 minutes ago. Look at that. My gosh. Early in the morning. Look at that. Early too. As the daylight heating, it's going to fuel these. Especially if it's sunny ahead of it, it just fuels it. Which I want to see the satellite imagery for this area. See, there's not that much sun in between. There's breaks here. But look at all this lightning. Look at all that lightning. It's really now in Oklahoma, south, like I said, south central Oklahoma, and it looks like there's a line in here too. Oh yeah. Somebody said Oklahoma on TikTok. Anybody else interested in their weather? Look at the line, how it's getting organized already. Even to the north. Look at Michigan. Wow, even Michigan. But that's rain, but still, they're getting some rainfall here. Wisconsin looks fine. Illinois, you're under the gun, and Indiana. Kentucky, for probably Western Kentucky, Western Tennessee, maybe Western Mississippi today. Definitely Arkansas needs to pay attention. Maybe, because it's moving mostly to the northeast, Louisiana might be spared. Right here in Arkansas, Little Rock, maybe eastern Kansas. But look at this. This is nasty already. North Alabama. I don't think Alabama's too much to the east for these right now. I don't think this is going to affect you today. It could affect you tomorrow, though. Or maybe even late tonight. I don't think it's going to be a problem today for Alabama. If you're watching, are you a football fan? Is it going to interrupt your college football today? I don't think so. If that's what your concern is for a game, I think you'll be fine. If that's what it is, if you're going to the game, you should be fine. Or if you're watching the game, I think the weather will be all right in Alabama. Just saying. This is, you could see where the line is. This is the line. Right here. So if you live in these areas here. If you live in here, you should be watching the weather today. Like I said, Western Kentucky, Tennessee, maybe Mississippi, maybe. Definitely Arkansas. Definitely Oklahoma. Maybe even Illinois. Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Zoom in on Springfield. Let's look it up. It makes it easier. Holy shit. You're about to get slammed. Who said Missouri? Tool fan? Tool, you really, I wish there was a camera here, but you have some severe storms right to your west. That shit is coming your way. Let's play it. Springfield is here. And there it comes. It doesn't look too strong, but you can't trust the model. But you look at it. And what time is that? Let's stop it. 10, 11. Look at it. Now, I don't know if this is like my time. If it's Eastern that it's giving me. But yeah, I don't see it being too severe, but you got to pay attention. Now, let me just see something. If this is saying my time now. Yeah, an hour from now. Your time. So this is like an hour loop. So are you central? Is it central there? I'm thinking. So what time is it? 9:23 for you right now? So by 10:30 a.m.? But then once this moves through, you're good for the rest of the day. You're good for the rest of the day after this shit pushes through. Because look, behind it, but look at this behind. This is moving to the northeast, though. So you'll be in this gap once they push through Springfield. There's Springfield here. See, there's nothing behind it. Once you get those showers this morning, you should be fine for the rest of your afternoon. And it might even say, Alexa, so you can't go based on their weather forecast because they're old. I never go by that. You got to just do it in real time because you can't go. I bet you it might say something totally different. Alexa, what's the weather for Springfield, Missouri today?
It's currently 69 degrees and fair in Springfield, Missouri. Today's forecast shows a high of 71 and a low of 46, with thunderstorms expected throughout the day.
See, it's general. It's generalized. That doesn't mean that there can't be pop-ups, but it looks like the worst is going to be going through this morning. But pay attention to this piece that still might come and affect you later. But there's a gap. You could see the gap. That's Radar Omega. Matter of fact, let's look at Radar Omega. Let's look at Springfield. Uh-oh, there's severe thunderstorm warning somewhere. Springfield. We need a local radar now, right here. See? It's to your west. It's coming towards you. But, see, this, I knew it was going to come. I freaking said it was going to come. There's your watch box. As the day goes on, you're going to start seeing these alert boxes. Severe potential, watch likely. Probability of watch is 80%. And there's the first severe thunderstorm warning. When you have these kind of warnings, the potential is also there for tornadoes. Quarter-sized hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. We need to look at the radar for this. There's the first one. Wow. Right there. Shit. East of Chickasaw Nation. We were just looking at Oklahoma. It's close to the Texas border, and it is actually parts of Texas technically. But it's really south central Oklahoma, moving to the northeast. See how they're moving? See how the box goes this way? So already some nasty weather developing out there. Let me just check this. Yeah, it's that one. It's the one we're looking at, Oklahoma. If you live in those counties, you need to pay attention in Oklahoma. Dallas, you're fine. It's moving to the northeast. To the northeast. Dallas, you're fine. You should be fine. Here's Dallas here. I don't think so. You're not in the box area. Well, you are technically. Right down here. You got to watch out if anything develops, but most of the action is to the north. But you can't discount that you could have storms pop up. You're in that warning box. Actually, it's not a warning box. It's a watch box. Let me clarify that. Expires in 2 hours. Let me look at the near Texas. Hey, there's nothing showing up in that area. Near Dallas. Not yet. Let's see how this is moving to the northeast. See, but some of these might try to sneak in. See this? See how they're developing here? Pop-ups? They could try to sneak in. and clip Dallas. I don't know. It's close. But it's not going to be anything crazy like what's going on up here right now. This is nasty. Matter of fact, I don't want to do single. I gotta. Why is it doing that? Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Duh. Wow, they changed it up. They changed this. Yeah, that's what I want to see. That is a nasty sell right here. That's a nasty sell. Velocity products. It's not changing. Let me go back to high res. There's a lot going on here. Whatever is going on here, there's a lot going on there because look at all the lines. Again, pay attention to your weather today if you live in these areas. St. Louis, somebody was saying that earlier. A lot of these storms look like they're weakening, which is good. I don't think the further north, there's obviously less risk. The risk is going to be more to the south. Where is all the red? Good old. I flew into Dallas Fort Worth last year. It was the first time I ever seen where the Cowboys play. You could see when you're coming into the airport, you're flying right over it. Where the Texas Rangers play. Well, I was like, wow. That's as close as I got because I was on my way to Roswell, New Mexico. Oh my gosh. But for a UFO conference. Is it here? Yeah, that. Media pass. That's another story. What else? What's going on? Where is LaFleur County? I don't know where that is. The red covers a large area. The red is stretching from Texas to Oklahoma, parts of Arkansas. I mean, I won't even count that right now. It's really Oklahoma. But you can see these storms here. Again, we have to see how this develops throughout the day. This was just issued. This was not here a half hour ago. And you have heavy rainfall, flash flooding possible in here. But there's going to be more boxes as the day goes on. There's no doubt. Around Fort Smith. Fort Smith. Isn't that Arkansas? I'm not. You got to help me. I mean, I'm pretty good with geography, but it is Arkansas. That's what I thought. I mean, I would definitely watch this area today for sure. Because these storms are to your west, southwest. I would pay attention to your weather in Fort Smith today. Yeah, the line in who said that? Yeah, the line in Oklahoma. That is shifting to the northeast. And if you look at where you are in Fort Smith, and you see where these are, you know, I don't know. It's close. It's a close call. But you're right in there. You're right in the box. Let's put this in motion. See, a lot of it is going more to the north-northeast. But what's below? Wow, look at that. Look at the way they're just blowing up. That's a nasty cell. right here. Look at this. That is bad. That's in Oklahoma. That one. It just updated when it makes that noise. That is nasty. That hail. That's Oklahoma. But look at this. Look at these storms developing. I wonder if we're going to get this changed. Because that's where the warning is. Right where we're looking. Yep. Look at the other one popping up. Look at that other nasty little cell popping up. There's going to be... Wow, it's crazy. Look how this one just was going up and then it just went across. That is crazy. That shows there's a lot of motion in the atmosphere. And they're moving fast. Where? What is that? I need my glasses. Oklahoma. I can't read that. Is that Sallisaw? If I'm mispronouncing it, blame the New Yorker. We don't necessarily pronounce the words properly. So my apologies. Oh my God. Am I right? I don't think so. Yeah, there it is. Now we gotta find a radar. Wow. It's close. But you see that shit down here? You need to pay attention. Where is it again? I just had it. Where the heck is it now? I just had it. Okay, right there. Stay there. Blue dot. Yeah, you might get it. You're right in the middle of the box. You need to pay attention. You definitely need to pay attention to your weather today. Because look at that line below you. And it's moving generally northeast. So if that was the case, it looks like it's moving more northeast. But it's heading in your general direction. And look at it. There's a line that looks like it's trying to develop right in here. See that? But look at those storms to your southwest. That's not good. You're right there. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying keep an eye on your weather. That's all I'm saying. Where is this? Right now we're focused on Oklahoma, Arkansas, that general area. There's storms popping up all over the place. But this Oklahoma storm right here, that cell where this severe thunderstorm warning box is, this cell right there, that with the hail, that one. See what I'm saying? But there are storms lining up all the way down from Texas all the way up to Ohio. But the best way to look at it would be this way. And we need to go to, stop that. Let's put the weather radar. Look at all these storms. Look at all that weather right now. And it's early. Wait till this afternoon. Potentially. You could see where the line is. Look at it. My gosh. Look at this. This is gonna, one big line right here. More rain up here. This is where the concern is, right? Even in, I mean, you could see the states that are going to be affected pretty much. Illinois, Indiana, I mean, definitely you got to be paying attention. Western Kentucky, Western Tennessee, Western Mississippi, definitely Arkansas. Oklahoma's under the gun right now. I mean, look at it even here. My gosh. And it's early. There's Springfield. We were looking at that, Missouri, earlier. Have you heard anything about a big energy cell coming from Alaska? Yes, there was actually the remnants of a typhoon in Alaska. That's right there affecting Alaska. See, the bad thing about here is the lack of data that comes from radar installations. But we could try with this one. See, there's that low pressure right here. There's not that much wind though. Who's really going to get hit in a few days? BC. Canada. Let's check. See, there's the nasty weather right there affecting Alaska. Coastal areas. Right in there. Let me try this radar. Yeah, it's mostly here. Yeah, it's right here. There was a typhoon. It's the remnants of a typhoon that affected Alaska. I'm just checking. Yeah, pretty much that's the area of concern with Alaska where that low pressure is. But check this out. Look at this. What is that? 53 mile per hour. What is that? What the heck? See, I can't get the data here. What is that? Wind gust. 53 miles per hour. Holy. I can't get nothing from there though. I don't have to look at the other one. Let's look at the satellite. See, there's that disturbance here. But why that crazy wind gust? I don't see anything over there though. All I see is this. Maybe that was a faulty reading? It's a good question. Because I'm not seeing nothing even on the satellite. Yeah, the weather radar showing it here. Anyway. It's hitting the fan? Well, don't tell me where you are. Don't tell me where you are. But I see this, but this shit over here, that was a weird reading. Where are you looking at now? Southwest Virginia. We got to go all the way across. I don't think it's going to be bad here today. It's too far to the east. I mean, to the west. We need the other one. I gotta get a radar. Yeah, there's nothing going on. Nothing in here. Tomorrow, yes. Tomorrow. Yeah, it's a good day for you. No doubt. Tomorrow, not so much. Today, yes. Tomorrow, we're going to get it in New York. there could be gusty high winds. I don't know if it's going to go as far down to south as you, but here in upstate New York, points west, we may get 40-mile-per-hour gusts tomorrow night. And right now, there's so much stuff going on. Look at this. Yeah, you're going to get what's coming from Texas. Yeah. All that. But it's not going to be as severe as this. Alexa, what's the weather for West Virginia for the next few days?
Today in West Virginia, it's sunny with a high of 84 and a low of 64.
Beautiful day.
Tomorrow, expect rain with a high of 69 and a low of 43.
Rain tomorrow.
The next 2 days will be mostly sunny with highs around 66 and lows around 45.
Rain tomorrow for you, just like I said, because this shit shifts east, but we're not going to get the severe weather like they're getting today in the midsection. So I wouldn't be too concerned about that. There'll be rain. It's going to be rain here too. But today it's severe for them. So don't worry about it today. Go enjoy your beautiful day. Okay. I'm not into the conspiracy stuff. I'm a pure weather guy. But cloud seeding has existed since the 40s. Weather modification. That's nothing new. But see, what people get confused is that can it do it on such a large scale as to create severe weather? You know, people hear about the cloud seeding to try to create it for areas that have suffered from drought, to create moisture to rain. And people take it to an extreme to say that it causes hurricanes or tornadoes. It's not on that level. But then again, you never know, because how do we really all know? Do we really know? I can't answer that. You know what I mean? So I cannot say definitively that it cannot do that, but you can't say because there's no evidence to the contrary that they can't. So you never know. So I can't say with definitive answer. You know, you can't, because anything's possible, right? To be fair and objective. Do I think it's a result of severe weather? No. But is it possible? You never know. Because, you know, it's all a matter of trust, distrust, misinformation, you know, conspiracy theories, all that. So I try to stay grounded. I try to stay grounded. And, you know, exactly, anything's possible. I mean, like, I'm a guy involved big time in the UFO field. I know things the public doesn't know. And I work with people that are in the know. I would just say, look at some of what Tim Burchett's statements are, the representative from Tennessee. And he's gotten a lot of flack for it. I would just, if you want to learn more about the UFO stuff and potentially, just check out Tim Burchett, some of the statements he's come out with over the last few years, and trying to get oversight. So, I saw the Northern Lights here too. Oh, Indiana. But when they say, my friend, and I could bring him on right now if I wanted to. He's an astronomer, a world-renowned astronomer. He's on documentaries, History Channel series, all that stuff. Let me stop that sound. It's driving me crazy. I'll check Indiana in a second. He was on a nuclear sub many years ago as a guest for a project he was dealing with the Navy. He had clearances. I don't know if he still does. Anyway, he's there. He had seasickness, but he's sitting next to sonar, and they said there was a fast mover moving at like 200 knots underwater, and it wasn't a torpedo. And he heard sonar talk to the commanding officer, the CO. And he said something, some term. And he asked something to the captain. And he says, "Are you enjoying your trip so far, Mr. D'Antonio?" "Well, let's keep it that way." He said something like that to him, and he was like, "Oh shit." Was that something I just, like? So yeah, I know people that have had like. He has to tell the story himself because I'll butcher it badly. And if you want to, I can't. Or maybe I can. Well, if you love astronomy, you need to check out his TubeView channel, Sky Tour Livestream. The guy is brilliant. He's funny. He has 2 telescopes in Arizona, soon to be 3. And he modifies them himself. This guy is like a walking genius encyclopedia. He's brilliant. Brilliant. So if you're interested in like astronomy, Sky Tour. Matter of fact, go to his website. It's probably the best thing. SkyTourLive.org or SkyTourLive.com. It has links to everything. He's brilliant. And I'm not saying that because he's my friend. I'm saying because it's true. So, yeah. What was it? Indiana. Who said Indiana? Somebody said Indiana. Yeah, but we saw the Northern Lights here in, I can't say upstate New York, downstate New York, Hudson Valley. But it was pink and then it was green. But we didn't see the dancing auroras. You know what I mean? We just saw the whole sky look pink or green. We didn't see. If you, excuse me, anywhere in New England, Northeast, where I am, you have a beautiful day today. It's chilly, but it's a beautiful day. Anywhere on the East Coast, you're okay today. It's the midsection of the country you got to be worried about today. And Missouri is one of them. You could see where this is setting up. This line. Again, models different for... There you go. So yeah, Missouri, you need to pay attention. Illinois, Indianapolis, Western Kentucky, Western Tennessee, Arkansas, maybe portions of Mississippi here. Anywhere in here today, you need to watch your weather. Anywhere in here. Ahead of the front. So if you live anywhere ahead of that front, you should watch your weather today. It's that simple. There is some, not far from me, a little rain here. I didn't see, that's not coming my way though. Oh shit. What's that? It's coming my way. That's coming my way today, maybe this afternoon. I didn't expect that. Oklahoma is under the gun, but south central Oklahoma and southeastern, or eastern maybe, but there was a severe thunderstorm warning earlier there. It's going to expire soon. Right there. So yeah, Oklahoma. South central, moving northeast. If you're in this box, you have the possibility for severe weather to watch. Severe potential watch likely right here. Oklahoma into Arkansas into Missouri. See it? I can't share certain things on the screen because I'll get in trouble. That's why I said to check that site yourself. Matter of fact, he does live streams. I wonder if he's going live tonight. Should I dare call him? Of course I will. I'm doing it for Navy Mom. And is Navy Mom still here? If you're actually a Navy Mom, thank him for his service, and thank you, family members, for your support and the sacrifices that families make for those who are in service. Tornado? Oh my God. Okay, let me call his butt. Let's see if he picks up. Yes. He's going to say something silly. He always does. If he picks up, what's going on?
Nothing. How are you?
I'm streaming right now. Are you going live tonight?
I am, and I didn't go live last time. I was about to, and I literally was running out of time because I had. It's on my Facebook page. I had to photograph the comet Swan passing right near the Pillars of Creation.
Awesome, dude. That's awesome.
So that's on the page. You can see it. It's a beautiful photograph.
Where is it now? Where?
On my Facebook page.
The Sky Tour page?
It's on Sky Tour as well.
Hold on.
Yeah, go check it out.
I'm going to share it with everybody. What time are you planning to go live?
Tonight will probably be about 10:30 p.m.
Eastern.
Yeah.
Wow, so you got the Comet Swan, huh?
Yeah, look at it.
I'm going to it now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Wow, Mark, that is a freaking amazing image.
Yeah, I want to see if we can make it the astronomy picture of the day or something.
Oh my God, definitely should be the astronomy picture of the day for anywhere.
Now, I don't know how to contact those folks, but it's kind of cool.
Mark, that's a great catch.
It is. I mean, I'm not trying to, pat myself on the back. I'm just saying.
No.
I
Credit where it due.
get this done because the telescope out in the Sonoran Desert was misbehaving of recent rain, and so when I was running it was going wildly all over the place, and I rebooted several times and figured out how to get it fixed, and I got it fixed in time.
Wow, Mark, that's a beautiful catch of Comet Swan.
Isn't that something?
It is gorgeous.
And you can see the tail faintly.
Yes, to the left. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll get more of this tonight?
Yeah, it won't be in the same place. Yeah.
How's the weather in Arizona?
It's not a cloud in Arizona.
Wow. So you should have a great night for doing this tonight.
Yeah, and these are good nights.
Wow. Any chance that you'll be able to get Atlas after the 29th? Or no?
I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So folks that are watching on TikTok and all the other platforms, this is an image he captured. What? When did you capture this? Last night? No?
Last night? Yeah.
Wow. He captured Comet Swan 2025 last night with his telescopes. Oh, one of the telescopes this is from. Is this the wide view or the other one?
Yeah. No, that's the wide field.
Wow.
I also have up on our database photos of Comet Swan with the Benson telescope at the same time. And you see just the nucleus of the comet, so you can see some details in there.
Well,
So
Mark,
our
that is a stunning image.
beautiful colors. People don't realize how green the carbon molecules and cyanogen compounds are on the comet.
That's amazing. Dude, I would love to spread this. I'm spreading it on TikTok right now and all the other platforms, but my gosh, this is just stunning. For real. And you know me, I don't just blow smoke. This is a stunning. I have not seen, not even nobody, not even anywhere, an image like this of Swan.
Well, there might be. I don't know. I can't say there's not. But,
I'm not saying that either, but this is the best one I've seen of Swan.
Yeah, it's a beautiful image. I was amazed at how beautiful it was. And
Paducah, Kentucky.
Daryl liked it a lot too, and I had him on the phone with me for a while during the time because we were thinking of streaming, but I was running out of time and I had to focus on just getting this image done.
Mm-hmm.
I had to. I just couldn't. I couldn't wait. I had to really go. So I chose not to stream so that I could get this image.
Well, you made the right choice.
I hope so.
Dude, that is stunning. Anyway, so folks, tonight, if you just seen that image on your screen, that's just a small sliver taste of what he does. So go to his website, because that's like a portal for everything. SkyTourLive.com, or you could use SkyTourLive.org. Both take you to the same place.
Yeah.
And he has destinations where he streams to, like on TubeView, the other platforms. He's got a database there with thousands and thousands of images that you can go through for free. He's got a place where you can donate, because I'm just going to say it. I know people are tight, but it costs him money to run these telescopes and pay for the facilities that they're housed in. For Starlink to stream from there, there are costs involved, out-of-pocket costs. He also has merchandise there for support, but he does a tremendous job doing what he does. I mean, it's an educational experience. It's fun. You'll learn a lot. Think of it this way. If you wanted to take a course in astronomy in college, you're getting it for free with him. Pretty much, because it's an educational experience, but it's also broken down in a simplistic way where you can understand what he's saying. If that makes sense, because some people just throw out all this terminology and it goes over your head. He really breaks it down in a simplistic way so that people like us can understand what he's...
That's the thing that's... what I don't like... I don't like how... When people, try to tell you about things, they feel like... Some of them, not all of them, feel they have to impress you with all the terms...
Yes.
Science they know.
Yes.
And there's no embarrassment with actually explaining it so people can understand it.
Yes. How many times have I asked you, Mark, I got a stupid question, and no question is stupid.
Yeah, that's right.
But yes, please check it out, SkyTourLive.com or SkyTourLive.org. Either one takes you to the same place, and it's a portal for everything. But he's going live tonight at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, because he has to wait till it gets dark enough in Arizona, where the telescopes are located. He controls them anywhere he goes in the world. He can control them. But he's located in his home right now. He's home in Connecticut. Any upcoming programs on TV people could check you out?
No, I'm on The Proof Is Out There this season on many of the stories, and then I've heard people say I'm on Ancient Aliens, even though they did ask me to be on, but they didn't want to duplicate my computer setup out in LA, so they just licensed footage, and they didn't have to bring me out, so they licensed footage of me
jeez.
from History Channel.
I'm going to see the Ancient Aliens tour in November. Nick Pope left me 2 VIP tickets.
Excellent. So you go in backstage.
Yeah, meet George, Mr. Hare, the whole deal.
Let's make that some beer.
I hope he does. He said that they're traveling, like they're bouncing rapidly, so they immediately leave to go to their next destination. But he said if he has a chance, if they don't do that, we might hang out afterwards, and socialize.
Yeah, where is this going to be?
I'll mute.
Oh, okay.
Not far from me.
Yeah, no, that's not far from
About a half hour from my house.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thank you for taking the call and informing us. And I'll, if anything, I don't know what the hell I'm doing tonight. I'm so busy. I gotta work. But I may stop in, or maybe I'll message you later. How's that?
Okay,
Because maybe I'll carry part of your stream on my stream.
that'd be nice. I'd like that.
So, all right. Listen, have a great weekend. If I don't talk to you, but I'm sure I will.
Okay, so,
All right. Have a great one.
all right, see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
So yeah, did you see that image he got of Swan? Oh my gosh. I have not seen, James Webb puts out images, all these agencies. That is like the best image I've seen of Swan that he took last night. Stunning. Look at that. That is stunning. Look how beautiful. He got that last night on his telescope in Arizona. And he's doing this again tonight. So 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Sky Tour live stream on TubeView and other platforms. Just go look for Sky Tour live stream and you'll find him, Mark D'Antonio. That is beautiful. If you're interested in this stuff, that's where you want to go. Right there. What's up, Amol? And he's still celebrating the Team Aquaman win last night? Team Aquaman. Oh my gosh. I actually have to go pick somebody up in a little while. Busy. I actually have to cook too. Actually, I have shows, 2 of them to do tonight. That's why I told Mark I'll be busy, because I will be. It's cool because I put the heating pads. I put the heating pads for the cats, and they're working, even though I ordered 2 new ones. Excuse me. So that's pretty cool. Oh shit. I got a message. Hold on. I hate when it does that autofill. Oh my god. It's annoying. Anyway, Cincinnati, Ohio. Ohio, you need to pay attention, but it might be more rain up in Ohio. Let's just check the radars. Nothing right now, but it's going to get... Actually, Ohio, not so much today. Tomorrow, you may have wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. And I'm not joking when I say that. I don't play around when it comes to weather. Who said Ohio? Justin? Today should be fine. Today? I mean, but you really need to pay attention tomorrow. I may be in Cincinnati next year for UFO, the MUFON event. I'm trying to figure out where exactly is Cincinnati. I'm going to look. Cincinnati. Oh my God. Are you serious? Okay, the blue dot. We need a radar. There it is. Nothing showing up near you. You're fine today. The weather, bad weather's to your west, but it's going to move east. You really need to pay attention, Jordan, to your weather tomorrow. You need to pay attention to your weather tomorrow. You're going to have some, so am I, because it's moving east. And I'll show you. It may say it here. It may. But it's really, oh my gosh. See, this is the problem. This is today. The severe weather threat. Look at the heavy rain into Sunday morning. But look at what happens tomorrow. It shifts east. Look at Columbus, Cleveland. But look what happens here. Oh my God, where is it? This, right here. This is what I'm worried about for me, you, anyone that's going to be affected by this. Possibly. So, you're right in there. 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts. I'm going to be on the 30, 40 over here. But this is nasty tomorrow. If you're still there, Jordan. This is nasty. So pay attention tomorrow to your weather. Will they show 3i Atlas where? On the stream tonight? It's not visible yet. It won't be until after October 29th. Because it's behind the sun right now. But it's going to come past. But he said he's going to try to get images of it. We'll see what happens. He got Swan, though. Swan is beautiful. He got a great shot of Swan. Like I said, that's the best shot I've seen of Swan, Comet Swan, by anyone. I mean, that was stunning. And he's going to do it again tonight. Look at that. That's the image he got last night. That's beautiful. And you could actually see, I'm putting it up on the screen now, you could actually see the tail of it right here. See it? Kinda? See it? He got that last night. That's beautiful. And he's going live tonight at 10:30 Eastern. It's not me, it's his. I just got off the phone with him. I'll show you. I gotta be careful because I can get in trouble. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a link of his website, and it has all the portal links that you can go see it tonight on TubeView. If you love this stuff, this guy's, he's the man. He is the man. All right, I'm gonna put the link in TikTok chat. Will we be able to get on in Michigan at 10:30? Of course, you just got to go to watch his TubeView channel. Go to his website and you'll see you click on the link to go to his YouTube channel. His YouTube channel, oh my God, I just said it. I'm done on TikTok. Sky Tour live stream on TubeView. Sky Tour live stream. Mark D'Antonio. You'll find him. He'll be live tonight at 10:30 Eastern. And you'll probably see more of this tonight. On his website, there is thousands and thousands of images in his database for free. You could look at them. They are stunning. And he does it in real time. You're going to see him moving his telescope, and he'll focus on a specific area, and then he'll do the stack of images, and it's fast. And you'll get an image like this in a matter of a minute or less. It's stunning. And it's educational. He is brilliant, and he's funny at the same time. And you can ask him questions in chat. He will address them. He's so awesome like that. He's very humble. He's not an egotistical person. He's very humble. He talks to, I know because I've been at events with him where he's doing presentations, he speaks to everyone. He's got a great book too, The Populated Universe. I have it, of course. So yeah, if you like astronomy, go there. My advice. Anyway, so yeah, that's one of his images from last night. But look at this crazy weather. Look at this. And it's early. It's only 10:15 for these folks in the morning. And look at this weather. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. That's some nasty stuff there. Question for you when you were... Okay, question for you. When you see objects move in space, what are they? Are this... I see the... So I do my own sky watches with that camera right there. I see satellites all the time. And then, like, if there's a meteor shower, I see a lot of those. And even when there's not a meteor shower, there's always debris. Whether it's space junk, meteorites, I see stuff all the time when I'm streaming with my camera. I don't know what even the aurora, I caught that last year while I was streaming. The camera picked it up great. I was like, wow. He called me, Bill, we got an aurora right now. I was like, what? I'm seeing it in Connecticut. That means you could see it. And I went outside and I saw the sky was pink. I was like, wow. Now, there are meteor showers coming up at the end of the month. There's one. November has a couple, but the big one is in December 13th, the night of. But the moon is going to be a problem with the light pollution. But that's the big one. The other one that passed was a big one, Perseids, in August. The next big one is December 13th. Now, it doesn't matter where you live in the United States. If it's clear out, now, like I said, the moon is a problem. But you still should be able to see some. So if it's nice out, clear where you are, December 13th, because that's the big one, go out and look. Alexa, what are some of the major meteor showers coming up?
The Orionid meteor shower is coming up, peaking on October 21st to 22nd, with about 20 meteors per hour expected.
That's the end of the month.
There's also the Draconids peaking on October 8th, and the Taurids later in the month. And don't miss Comet Lamin, which might be visible to the naked eye around October 21st.
That's Swan. Alexa, what are some meteor showers that occur in November?
The Southern Taurids will peak on November 4th to 5th, and the Northern Taurids will peak on November 11th to 12th. Both are known for producing bright fireballs, with the Northern Taurids active from October 20th to December 10th.
So that's coming. The big boy is in December. Alexa, when does the Geminids meteor shower peak?
The Geminid meteor shower peaks on December 13th to 14th, with the highest intensity around 2 o'clock or 3 a.m. This year, the moon will be about 37% illuminated, but won't rise until after 2:30 a.m., providing excellent viewing conditions around midnight.
Oh, shite. Oh, that's good. I didn't know that. So the moon may not be so... Alexa, what day does December 13th fall on?
December 13th, 2025 falls on a Saturday.
Oh, that's great. It's a Saturday night. So that's one, if you're still here, Raymond, that's one you want to go see. If it's clear out where you live and you're away from a city with all those lights, because that's light pollution. If you live in a dark sky environment, if any meteor shower you really want to see, it is that one. Alexa, how many meteors are possible for the I said Geminids. That's the right one, too. She got confused.
The Geminid meteor shower is one of the most spectacular, with up to 120 to 160 meteors per hour under optimal conditions. This year's peak on December 13th could be especially good since it falls on a Saturday night.
I just said that. Thank you, Alexa.
You're welcome, Bill. Happy stargazing. May your December nights be clear and your meteor counts be high.
So there you go, Raymond. Mark that day down. December 13th, a Saturday night. If it's nice where you live, the weather, go outside around midnight your time and have fun with your friends, family, whatever. Now you need to go outside and be in the darks, let your eyes adjust for like 15, 20 minutes. Michigan. I don't think so. Michigan had rain. Yeah, see? There's rain in Michigan. But not severe weather. That's down here. So there could be rain in Michigan. Depends where you are. If you're in western Michigan, no. Central and east, yes. It looks like it's past that. See, look where it's moving. To the northeast. So yeah, I would say eastern part of Michigan. Could probably have central to eastern today. Because some of this still might come in. When this line could still develop and pull showers in. Saginaw. Where is that? Saginaw. I spelled that wrong. Washington. Where the heck? Here we go. Oh, yeah. You have showers now. That's a future model. Let's go back. Yeah, you got showers coming into that area. This is going to affect you soon. They're pushing right in there. But then after these showers pass, by this afternoon it should be nice. But there's still these showers here that are going to affect you possibly right down here. It's coming right towards you. See? These showers are coming right towards you too. This. So you got some showers coming in. Nothing crazy, just some showers. And they actually look like they're weakening a little bit as they move to the east, northeast. See how they look like they're weakening? There's some rain in there. There's some steady rain in there. But nothing that's not, it's nothing cray-cray. The heavier rain was up here. Look at this. Northern Michigan, northeastern Michigan, they had heavy rain. But the worst weather is down here. That's where the crazy weather is right now. Down south. Anyway. I'm going to take a break because I've been streaming for a few hours already. 2 hours. This way I could take care of some business around the house. I will be back probably sometime this afternoon. I got to do some live shows tonight. So I'll be working from 6 to 9. And then I'll be back tonight. But I definitely am going to come back this afternoon before I work to check the weather updates. Maybe like 3 o'clock Eastern. I'll pop in just to check what's going on in a few hours. Because there's probably going to be a lot more watches going on later this afternoon. This one just happened. Oh, Missouri. We were talking about that. There it is. Severe thunderstorm warning. That cell right there. So this is going to be all day, these pop-ups. Because there's some nasty weather out there. So right now there's a severe thunderstorm warning right here. Because of that cell. In Missouri. So I'll be back later to check all this out. Raymond, have a great day. Amol, if you're still there. Anybody else who may be watching, have a great weekend. Have a great Saturday. I'll be back in a little while, a few hours. And Be well, be blessed, be safe. Everybody have a great day, and I'll be back in a little while. Till then, I am out of here.